What up, man? Wait for y'all to step up in here. To those that are gonna watch this on the replay, welcome to another edition of Trucking with Loshawn Parks, where you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. And I appreciate that. It is currently 8:45 a.m. in the morning on Monday, Memorial Day. Memorial Day. Hope everybody enjoyed their Memorial Day weekend. I did a 34-hour reset for mine, okay? Out in the truck, trying to make it happen. Currently, as it stands right now, I am in this shop. Picture is not clickbait, okay, for those that are gonna ask. Just make sure everybody can hear me. Hey, what's going on, Twain? And who else I seen that comment in here? Don and Real J Rock. Can y'all hear me? Do a quick sound check real quick. Make sure the sound is good and I ain't talking to myself. I'm actually talking to someone. Y'all, let me know. Big Jake. All right, so sound is good. All right, I appreciate that, Twain. Sound good. Appreciate you, J Rock. Who was that? My man Sage. Sage, I got you, bro. I ain't even realize I ain't got you as a moderator. Bang. My man Sage, you got the moderator. Somebody named VL Trucker 340. What's good, bro? What's going on, man? Interesting name. What you getting at service for next, driver? Nino? Yeah, I am. Damn, man, Nino, you didn't even give me a chance to like make up some shit, right? you kind of bust me before I even was able to get into my spiel, man. David Torres, what's going on? All right, so yeah, so I think that what this video, Clarence, what's going on? What's good? Good morning to yourself as well. Good morning to each and every one of you that is in here and that will watch this on the replay, man. By the time some of y'all may watch it, it may still be morning time for y'all. It may be afternoon, it may be night. Just depends on when the video hits you, all right? But what I want to, now it's all good, Nino. You kind of like, you wasn't gonna allow me to, the bullshit, right? You wasn't gonna allow me to bullshit for long on it, right? But so yeah, I'm in the shop. I'm at the Speedco right now, getting it PM serviced. And something I do want to give you guys some information on as far as drivers. You may be a new driver in the industry. You may be an older driver in the industry that's been doing it for a couple of years. And if you're getting in somebody else's truck, or maybe you're a company driver and you're not quite sure how PMs go, or what the right oil is to use in trucks, or what the right PM service is to get, because one, if it's not your equipment, well, you don't really care too much, right? Two is, if you're a company driver, then you get the PM done per what the company says recommendations are. So what I'm going to tell you guys today is the recommendations or the PMs that I like to get done in my truck, okay, when I'm at the Speedcos. Once again, I like to use Speedcos, okay? You can use TAs, Petros, dealership, all this other stuff. The problem that I have with Petros, TAs, dealerships, all them other places like that is that their wait times for a PM can be astronomical, okay? A PM ain't going to take nothing but maybe 30, 45 minutes to an hour to get done. You go to a TA, you go to a Petro, you're going to be put on the list. Could take you 4 hours before they even bring your truck in, okay? That's ridiculous downtime just to get a PM oil change done, all right? So I like to come to Speedcos, all right? Speedcos, that's what they specialize in, is oil changes. They get you in, they get you out, back on the road, down the highway. So I definitely like Speedcos. And as Sage just said, y'all know what time it is, okay? We gave a little bit of more information to come. But before we continue with the information, I need y'all to hit the like buttons. 25 people right now in here, top of the morning. I don't expect it to be a lot of people in here right now because it is early in the morning. It is a holiday. Most people are sitting at home. They've been getting tore up for the whole entire weekend. So I don't expect for a lot of people to be in here interacting. But for the people that are in here, let's get the interaction going. Hit the like button, all right? Till we get to about 20 likes, I'll just pause for a moment and I'll get back to the information. Get the likes up, we get back to the information. I'm gonna tell you guys how the PM service that I use on my trucks, my fleet of 12 trucks, the PM service that I use. So it's going to be great information for you guys, because some of you guys may not know the proper PM to use. Okay, we got 20 likes. Y'all got that up quick. Look how quick that is. I appreciate everybody for hitting the like button. Okay, 31 people in here. You just walked in here, hit the like button. You come in here for sound information. All right, and the best way that you could repay me or pay respects to my channel, to what I have going on, is just hit the like button. It costs you absolutely nothing. All right, costs you nothing. Don't cost you $1. You hit the like button and you continue listening. Right, it ain't gonna kill you. It ain't gonna hurt your pride. I hope it don't hurt your pride for you to hit a like button. Okay, I really can't stand this dude, but I want to listen. Just hit the like button. All right, 25 likes, 33 people in here. I appreciate Dirty Broke. What's going on, Dirty Broke? I can't believe I don't got you either. Hold on. That's my mans. I got you as a moderator too now, Dirty Broke. That's because you my people. That's good people right there. All right, so let's get back to the PM. So I'm at the Loves. Shout out to Loves, Dirty Broke. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that's who you was fuel hauling for until the other day. I looked it up and I was watching your channel. I was like, yeah, he worked for. I didn't know you worked for Love. It was, yeah, 12 years strong. But I'm at the Love Speedco, and that's who like I was saying before. This is who I typically like to use. Okay, over Petros, TAs, dealership, all that other stuff. All right. So when I pull up in here, they have 4 different oils. I'm gonna turn the camera around for y'all to see real quick. Hold on. Because when you pull up here, this is what you're gonna see. All right. Zoom in. So you see the different oils that they offer. They offer the Chevron. I want to say that's Chevron. Is that Delo? Yeah, they also offer Mobile Delvac, which is 15W40. They offer the Rotella T Triple, and then they offer Shell Rotella T5 10W. Oh, focus. There you go. Shell Rotella T5 10W30, the Shell Rotella T Triple, the Mobile Delvac, and the Chevron. All right, let's focus it back to me. All right, so that's what they offer, right? As far as the 3 different oils that they do. The oil that I like to use in my trucks is the Shell Rotella T5. Reason why, it is a synthetic blend, okay? It's not full synthetic, but it's a blend, all right? And it is a lighter oil, a thinner oil. It's 10W30. The other oils, like I was telling you guys, the Rotella Triple, those are thicker oils. The Mobile Delvac, that's a thicker oil. Even though Mobile Delvac or Mobile is known for like to use in foreign motors, for instance, Mercedes and stuff like that. And if some of you guys didn't know, Freightliner is manufactured by Daimler Chrysler, right? So Daimler first was Mercedes-Benz, okay? So, and I still do believe that Mercedes-Benz has a hand in on the engineering for these DD15 motors, okay? So, if for lack of better words, it's Mercedes engineered, okay? Not Mercedes, but Mercedes engineered. So, for Mercedes motors, especially with me having my house, my cars are Mercedes, so their recommendation is Mobile, okay? So I see why Freightliner's recommendation is Mobile for fuel, but I don't like the thickness of the oil, okay? For me, the thickness of the oil is a little bit more harder to break down. It's not a good oil for me. Shell Rotella T5 is an amazing oil. It's a perfect blend of synthetic, conventional, nicely put together, all right? And how I found out about Shell Rotella T5 is when I went, like 3 years ago, and Shell had invited me or paid for me to come out there and shoot that video of that truck show and do all of them. I think I did 3 videos on my channel about the Shell Rotella, and after seeing the breakdown and the different ingredients and things that they put into the T5 to make it a great motor oil for these diesel engines, I was sold on it. So ever since I went to that truck show and I did that recording for Shell, and by me doing that, I learned a lot about the oil that they offered. I haven't did anything other than Shell T5 Rotella, and I tell all my drivers to do that. So when we pull into these bays, when you pull into the bay here at Speedco, they're going to ask you what type of oil you want. And if you're running newer trucks, okay, my suggestion is Shell Rotella T5. Even if you're running older trucks, my still suggestion is Shell Rotella T5. Now, some people will say to add Lucas, okay? The only trucks that I say to add Lucas to is if your motor is older than probably 2013 and older. I would say that you want to add Lucas. If your motor is newer than 2013, I would say you don't want to add Lucas. The reason why is because these motors have a lot of plastic parts on them, okay, the newer motors. The older motors are more mechanical, more metal sound, so then you can use the Lucas in them. But if you try to use Lucas in these newer motors, you're going to have more problems than it's going to do you any good, okay, by adding Lucas to your oil. Okay, once again, with the Shell T Rotella 5, and I'm not trying to sell y'all on this. I don't even get sponsored by Loves or by Shell T Rotella 5. I'm just telling you what a good synthetic blend oil is, okay? And, oh, damn, I thought my coffee was about to fall. I'm tripping. Let me get a sip of my coffee. So when you get that Shell T Rotella 5 in these newer trucks, 2014 and older, or newer, I should say, you don't need to add Lucas to it. All right, just take the oil as it is, and then however you want to schedule your PM intervals. Some people do 20,000, some people do 25,000. Hey, according to Detroit, with these newer motors, they'll tell you 50,000. Okay, and if you did your PM every 50,000 on these newer trucks, you're not voiding your warranty, because if you go to Detroit website itself, if you have a Detroit, now I'm talking about Detroit. Okay, I ain't talking about Pack Card, none of these other ones. But as far per Detroit, with these newer motors, they can withstand PMs up to 50,000 miles. Some of y'all want to do 50,000 miles, probably not. Okay, but you can do up to 50,000 miles and it wouldn't void your warranty. Okay, Dirty Broke says Pack Cars up to 60,000. So good information right there. So you don't have to do your PM every 25,000. Okay, some people do, some people don't. Personally, if you're asking me, I'm going to follow what manufacturer spec is, right? So that I don't void my warranty. So if they tell me I have up to 50,000 miles before I need to PM the truck, hey, and it doesn't void my warranty, I got up to 50,000. As long as we're not voiding the warranty, it doesn't concern me. All right, what you say there, Sage? It says, remember, Lo, it's like powered hit the like to keep the info coming. Yes, yeah, make sure that y'all, oh yeah, okay, it's time for another like bomb. All right, I got you, Sage. All right, we got 50 people in here right now. We got 33 likes. I need to get up to at least 40 before I'm gonna continue giving you guys some more drip on proper PMing of your truck. All right, proper PMing of your truck. I need to get 40 likes, so let's get it going. We got 50 people in here. Let's at least get 40 likes. We had 35. I'll wait, 36. Let's go. Let me take me a tote of vape real quick while I'm waiting on y'all to get the likes up. One more like. All right, boom, there it is. Thank y'all so much. Sage, thank you for being in the building and alerting them to hitting the damn like button. I appreciate it. All right, so they get in the truck right there next to me, ready. We got a Cummins, so excuse his noise. All right, so for some of y'all that are newbies that don't know, it's just like a car, right? So if you go and get an oil change done in a car and you shut it off, when you turn it back on, what you're trying to do is build your oil pressure, all right? So that way they can make sure that they have enough pressure in the system, all right? So that's what that is, okay? When they tell you to start it back up and to rev the gas on it, they're trying to build the pressure in the oil. In case you don't know, now you're about to shut it off. So his pressure is good to go, all right? When it comes to filters, now, okay, we've already talked about the type of oil that I like to use in my trucks. Shell Rotella T5, okay? I feel like you can't go wrong. It's a nice thin oil, not too thin, not too thick, just perfect. 10W30, it's great. The rest of the other oils is like 15W40s, and they too thick, okay? Hey, I appreciate it, Pops. What's going on? My dad is in here. Let me give him a wrench too. It's my dad, Lorenzo Parks. All right, so it's a good blend. I don't feel like you could go wrong with that, okay? Now, it might be a little bit more pricier than the other oils, but you know that you're getting a good brand and that you're getting a good oil in your truck, okay? That's going to break down just how you want it to break down, okay? Inside of that motor, all right? So it's like, do you want to put soda into your body, or do you want to put water in your body, all right? If you're looking for a comparison, okay? So the other ones are like soda, and to me, Shell Rotella T5 is like putting water into your system, all right? It's healthy. All right, let's bust down filters. When it comes to filters, for me, when I'm getting an oil change, I'm always telling them here at the Speedco to give me what the manufacturer's specification is. Most time with Detroit's, it's going to either be the Detroit filters, which is always number one for me, Detroit filters. Number two would be Fleet filters, okay? Fleet, that's F-L-E-E-T. I don't know if y'all can hear me because he's pumping the oil right now. Pumping the oil right now. So, whoa. Okay. I thought he was pumping T3 in there. I looked out there, it said T something, and I realized, oh, that's T5. All right, good. I was say, whoa, bro, you putting the wrong oil in my shit. But yeah, he got the T5 pumping in there. But so make sure that whatever filter that you're getting, that you let them know when you pull into the Loves that you want manufacturer specification, all right? Especially if you have a warranty remaining on your truck, all right? You don't have a warranty remaining on your truck, I would tell you to do your due diligence. Maybe get some education from the gentlemen that are doing these oil changes, and ask them what the common filter is to use on these on your said specific motor, and then take it from there. If not, just utilize this the manufacturer specification, okay? So there you have it when it comes to filters, all right? You don't got to be too pricey when it comes to these. Just, once again, manufacturer specification, it'll put you right in the ballpark that you need to be, all right? For Detroit, I use Detroit. If they don't got Detroit, then I use Fleet, all right? That's that part. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to make sure that you have them grease your truck, okay? Hit all points, all right? Unless you're pulling a trailer that is dropping hook, you ain't attached to permanently, there's no need for you to grease the trailer. Unless you just want to be that nice guy, that good guy to help out the carrier, the company. There's no need for you to grease the trailer if it's a drop-in hook, all right? You leave that for the company to maintenance their own shit, right, when it comes to dropping hook. But if it is a trailer that you are attached to, that you take it with you pretty much everywhere you go, then you're going to, Josh, what's up, baby? I see you in the building, baby Bubba. What you're going to want to do is get that trailer greased. Get your truck greased. Make sure they hit all points, all bearings, all different points, pins, and everything that you need to get greased. Also, get your fifth wheel greased, all right? This is important. This keeps everything moving in good shape, okay? You don't grease your truck, stuff starts seizing up, stuff starts knocking, you start having all kinds of problems, all right? So make sure that when you do get these PMs done, you want to get a full-fledged greasing done to your truck, all right? Another tip that I can tell you guys that I make sure that I get done with all my PMs is I want them to check my gear oil, all right? Have them check your gear oil. Make sure you're not running low on gear oil, because what happens is if you're running low on gear oil and it ain't checked, those gears run out of oil, they will seize and lock up your differentials, your gear different, all that shit freezes, seizes up. You got a big problem on your fucking hands, all right? And that's what you don't want to have, is your differentials lock up or your gearbox lock up, and then you fucked, okay? You fucked. So make sure that they also check your gear oil, all right? Another thing they're gonna do, they're gonna check your tire pressure for you. That's pretty standard. Most of y'all should be doing this anyway in your pre-trip. All right. What does anybody know? Typically, well, listen, it's to your own discretion. Me personally, I like cold tires, my cold tires to be at 100 all the way around. All right. That means steers, that means drives, that means trailer tires. I want 100 all the way around because I know once I get started rolling, I go down the street, they're going to warm up and they're going to get to about 110. Okay. And that's pretty much where I want my tires to be at when I'm rolling down the highway and they're warming up, about 110. All right. So in the morning on a cold start, meaning that, you know, the truck's been sitting for 10-hour break, you want to hop out, put your, let me show y'all, put your little gauge, tire gauge, okay? Every truck driver should have one of these. Put the tire gauge, bow, right on there, or the tire measuring gauge, right on there, and read it, all right? If your tires are measuring or reading at 100, for me, now it's up to y'all, you can do whatever. Some guys like a cold tire at 105, some like them at 110. Me, I like them cold at 100. So when you check it in the morning, when you get up to do your pre-trip, I like for mine to be reading at 100. All right, if it ain't reading at 100, I need to go put some air in it. Okay, get them up to 100, so that before I get started going down the highway, I know that I'm good. Okay, this also helps with your fuel mileage. All right, and the wear and tear on the tires. Okay, that's one thing you don't want to do is run through these tires. They're relatively expensive. Okay. And if you are not a lease operator, owner operator who is responsible for all these expenses, you wouldn't know the actual price on these tires. You know, steer tires can go anywhere for a good set of steer tires, $1,000, $1,200. For a good set of drives, $35,000, $4,000 for a whole 8. So you know what I'm saying? These can get pretty pricey, and if you don't have the proper air inflation in them, then this can be a costly bill to you. Okay. Let me see what you guys said. What's going on? Yeah, I see you, Josh. Appreciate that. Salute to you, man. Thanks for letting me know. Do your time and use your benefits. Do your time and use your benefits. Yeah, I guess so. What do you mean by use your benefits? If you're an owner operator, ain't no benefits. You know what I'm saying? If you're a company driver, then I understand. Yes. And then I believe, like, what is it, June, July, somewhere like that, June or July, they're doing the brake check for like 72 hours, almost kind of like a brake check blitz. So you want to make sure that your brakes is right. I hope that each and every one of y'all are getting out of y'all truck every morning, putting in the proper 15-minute pre-trip, basically not only just thumping your fucking tires, right, and checking your tires with the air gauge, but also getting underneath your truck, making sure that you don't have any seals that's leaking, making sure that you don't have any, you know, back to the basics. Okay, when you got your CDL, ain't no cracks, bends, ain't nothing cracked, bent, or broken. All right, making sure you ain't got no messed up frames, making sure ain't nobody pull your fifth wheel. Okay, if you got a reefer like myself, making sure your reefer is holding temp. Make sure you got enough fuel in your reefer before you start going down the highway and realize, oh shit, I'm in $10 and ain't no fuel station around and I'm low on my reefer fuel. Okay, because now we're talking about a claim, especially if that reefer goes off and temp loses, we can have a claim there. So make sure that when you guys are doing the 15-minute pre-trip, my thing is this, right? If you don't utilize the whole 15 minutes to do your pre-trip, you didn't do a good enough pre-trip. If it only took you 5 minutes to walk around your truck, you didn't do a good enough pre-trip. That means to me that you didn't take the time to get up underneath your truck in the back part of it, make sure everything is locked and sound, check the seals, make sure everything was good, check your tire pressure on all 18 tires, go back there, make sure that you're locked into the right hole on your tandems, go up underneath there, check your brakes, check your airbags. Y'all ain't checking, because 15 minutes goes by pretty quick. So if you out back in your truck and your truck says you still got 7 minutes before your 15-minute pre-trip is up, you went through it too fast. Right? You went through it too fast. You probably didn't lift the hood up, you didn't check the oil, you didn't check your dipstick on your oil, you didn't check your coolant, you didn't check your steering, your power steering. You ain't checking any of this shit. Did you check check the tensioning on your pulley, on your belt. Did you pull it? Did you check your disc brakes? Did you check your slack adjusters? You know what I'm saying? These are things that if DOT pulls you in, they check it. And they're going to take more than 15 minutes to check it. You can believe that. They're going to take more than 15 minutes to check it. And because you only took 5 minutes to do it, that's your problem. That's your problem. Because more like, if they find an issue, it's an issue that you could have found yourself if you would have done a proper pre-trip. And here's the thing. You know more, believe it or not, you know more about the truck than DOT does. Okay? DOT basically is looking at the basic shit. They looking at shit that you could see, that the average Joe should know how to look at and check. That's what DOT checking. So if they find a problem, they find an average problem. That means a problem that anybody could have spotted, including you, and should have spotted as being a professional driver. DOT don't find shit that you couldn't spot yourself. They don't. Every time DOT spots something, it's something that you could have spotted yourself if you would have done a proper pre-trip. And that's just a fact and that's a fact to the shit. Right? They don't create shit that you couldn't find yourself or that you shouldn't have been able to correct yourself. So take the proper time to do your pre-trip. Even if it take you 30 minutes. 30 minutes it is. All right? It don't count against your drive time. It only goes against what? Your 14, but you still got 11-hour drive clock. So what's the rush? Okay? What's the rush? Oh, my man brought a Coronado in here. Ugh. That's my favorite truck right there. Coronado is a problem. It's a problem. Y'all don't know what a Coronado is? Look, some of y'all might be newbies. I'll show y'all. That's a Coronado. That mug so goddamn sexy. Big ups. Soul Child, if you watch my channel, big ups, man. That thing's it's my favorite truck right there. That thing's serious, man. That shit is serious. That is my favorite truck. That shit's so serious. That thing nice. But do I still do sports betting? I do. I just don't talk about it like that. So yeah, that's basic. The basic 101 for if you're going to get a PM done. Things that you should be getting done. Okay. At the end of the day, this PM is probably going to run me anywhere between $350, $450. Okay. But I got a solid PM done. I got a good oil in the truck, and I'm getting it ready for my next driver. All right, getting it ready for my next driver. So I find that to be solid. I find this oil, I find Love's Speedco to be a very, very solid place to get your oil changes done, and Speedco is the only places that I use and that I trust to do my oil changes. Okay. Fast, reliable, efficient, get the job done, in and out. All right, and the price ain't too bad. Like I said, between $350, $450, I'm out the door. All right, $450 just depends on what extras I may add. Like this one probably will be $450 because I got the trailer and tractor lube. All right, or greased, shall I say? Hey, super chat from my man Josh. All the money, baby. $4.99 super chat. Salute. Appreciate that, Josh. And that is a way for you to grab my attention in the comment section, is to send me a super chat. If you want me to read a comment of yours, to respond to a comment or a question that you may have to get my attention, just send a super chat through, highlights it just like Josh has just did, and I'll read it out loud and also give my appreciation to you for that. All right. PM including brake adjustment. PMs do not include brake adjustment. Okay. If you need a brake adjustment done, that will come on a inspection. Okay, so basically a DOT inspection. So with my trucks, we get DOT inspections done every 90 days. And basically what that DOT inspection is, they walk around the truck, check everything, okay? Things that needs to be replaced, things that are becoming an issue, things that are going to put you out of service, things that need to be replaced. And at that time, that's when they check that, okay? But 4 p.m., they typically don't make those adjustments because they're not doing an inspection, they're just doing an oil and filter change out, okay? But if you do need that to be checked, then you want to have a DOT inspection done at a TA petrol dealership. All right, maybe Love's the store does inspections, but I know Speedco, they don't do inspections. I don't think so. The only thing I ever came to Speedco for was for an oil change. All right, so another thing before I answer a couple of you guys' questions here in the comment section real quick before I get ready to get off here. But there's one other thing I want to tell you guys. I have suffered a devastating mechanical breakdown to one of my trucks, and Josh could probably relate to this. Oh, agony ass motherfucker. But look, I have a 2017 Cascadia Freightliner that my driver was in, and the head ended up cracking on that Freightliner. 2017, the head cracked. All right, I just got that truck 6 weeks ago. All right, used truck, had 450,000 miles or some shit like that, 430,000, somewhere like that. But it seemed like it was a solid truck, head to toe. I want to say that truck had came from Select Trucks, or Select Trucks had purchased that truck, and we've only had it 6 weeks. And crackhead, a cracked head on it. If some of y'all don't know what a cracked head is, it's basically what sits on top of the block for the coolant, right? So how you find out if you have a cracked head is that when you go to drain, how do we find out that a cracked head happened? First, it said that we got a warning light that there was water in the fuel system. All right, so we had a roadside mechanic come out to try to drain the water, which is on the side of the motor on Detroit. It's over here on the left side. So what he does is he drains the, I want to say, the fuel system. And what he's trying to drain the fuel system for is to drain out the water, right? So if it's water, it's going to be like yellowish, and then you'll start seeing like blue come in for gasoline and stuff like that. Once you see the water has separated and you start seeing gas come through, then you've cleared the fuel line out, right? Well, if you have a cracked head, what's going to happen is when you're draining that, coolant is going to come out. Okay, coolant is going to come out, and then it'll switch over to fuel. If you see coolant come out, it's an indication that you have a cracked head. All right, indication you got a cracked head. Repair on that could be anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 repair bill. Okay, to repair that. That's an expensive repair. Okay, it's not a overnight repair. It's not a quick fix. It's, dealership, or find somebody, a mechanic, certified mechanic, that's going to fix a cracked head, and it's going to take some time. But those could range anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 repair. So we're waiting to hear back what that price is going to be. Yeah. And then so while that happened, we ended up putting her in the other truck that we had, which I was telling you guys about, the Peterbilt that I got for the 579 2017. Y'all hold on, they're calling me out of the truck. Hold on. So I walked out there real quick to check what they need me to do, but I noticed that he didn't change my fuel separator filter. I was like, hey man, what's going on with my fuel separator? And he's like, oh, we're gonna change that towards the end. Okay, just make sure that gets changed, because I see some algae in there, you know what I'm saying? So I need that changed, bro. I need that changed. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So we got a cracked head on one of the trucks. So I put her in the Peterbilt 579 2017, and she gets down the road to go and pick her next load up, another used truck once again, okay? And so we're getting a fault code right now on that truck, and I want to say that it says fuel filter restriction, and it gave her 3 hours before the truck is going to derate. So I'm like, what the fuck, man? I don't know if any of you guys have a pack car. I've been researching this all night, and I really couldn't figure out much on this. So if any of y'all have a pack car and y'all have ever seen this, please let me know. Huh? Okay. Hold on, I gotta tighten my belt. Hold on. Huh? Take a little bit of time, but you'll get it. Hey, time to start it up. All right, you ready? All right. And when you start this up, it's probably gonna be a hard start. Okay, like it's gonna take a minute. Oh well, now, so you gotta change my fuel filter, bro. Everybody like my hoodie, bro. All right, read what the hoodie say. Read what the hoodie say. Fuck your feelings. Good. Yeah. All right. So, back to what I was saying. 2017, and it came on. And if any of y'all have a pack car, please get in the comment section. Let me know what filter. What I say? Fuel filter restriction is about. It's throwing a code 16. I looked up code 16 for pack car. It doesn't correlate to fuel filter. Like so I'm a little confused on it. So what we're probably going to end up doing is having to put her truck in the shop at a pack car, because I know with the pack car motors, those go to the dealership type motors, because most people out here don't work on those. So unfortunately, it is what it is. Okay, so but that's not gonna, that I know that fuel filter, I want to say that probably happened on a PM and they just didn't reset it. So I don't know, but if any of y'all know, down in the chat, let me know what that's all about. I know restriction means something as far as blockage, but I'm not sure. Pack car is the worst. It is, man. I mean, my thing is this: it don't matter what motor it is. Everybody has an opinion on what motor is terrible, right? You have some people that say Cat is bad. You have some people that say Detroit 60 Series is bad. Some people say DD15 is bad. Some people say DD13 is bad. Some people will say Cummins is bad. PACCAR is bad. So it, you know, when it comes to these motors, it is truly the opinion of who you are asking. End of the day, when it comes to these, they all are the same. They all got pros and cons to them, and like it or not, they all break. So there's no motor that's like, to me, that's better than the next, because they all break, right? So they all gonna have their pros, they all gonna have their cons, and things that are expensive. All right, so when we start getting into these bidding wars about, or these back and forths about what motor is the best, newsflash, guys, they all suck. Okay, they all suck because they all fucking break. Okay, and they all cost money to repair. So no matter if your motor is black, red, green, yellow, you know, they all suck. Okay, they all fucking break, and they all are expensive. All right, and they all have to be maintained and worked on. So there's no motor that is just dominant out here. You know, if you want, I guess if you want to pull hills and mountains like it ain't no tomorrow, I guess you go and get the Cat, right? You get the horsepower, you step up the torque, bada bing, bada boom. But you don't need all of that motor to do the job unless you're pulling heavy haul. Especially if you're pulling generalized commodities, you don't need a Caterpillar at all. You don't. It's all preference when it comes down to it. Okay. End of the day, they all suck. Okay. They all suck because they all fucking break. All right. So that's my opinion, my take on it. Had a 2016 KW T680 with a MC13, broke down 3 times, never again. Well, sorry to hear that, Derek. Once again, it's part of the game. You know, when you get in the trucking, that's part of the game. It's just like a car. It's like anything. If it's man-made, it's gonna break. All right. It don't matter. Motors. Listen, I'm a Mercedes fan, and it's probably one of the most expensive motors to maintain, outside of Bugattis and all the other, you know, Ferraris and Lambos and shit. But a Mercedes is maintenance on a Mercedes is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm talking about a car, not Mercedes in a truck. But Mercedes car, the maintenance, oil changes, fucking services, fucking out of the roof, bro. It costs about as much for a service A or service B on a Mercedes that it costs to PM one of these trucks. Straight up, it's like $300, $400 for service on a Mercedes. Like, them shits is expensive, bro. Some people say they hate the Mercedes. Some people say they love them. So, in the day, a limit is a limit, okay? If a motor's gonna break down on you, it's gonna break down on you. Regardless of how much babying you do to it, shit is gonna break, okay? Shit is gonna break. It says Toyota needs to make a truck that'll last forever. Toyota. Yikes. I don't know about that. That would be definitely something different. All right, if y'all got any, I got 81 people in here right now, 66 likes, man. Let me get some more likes, please. Let me get some more love. Baby, where the love at? Come on, let me get some love, dog. 66, come on. Come on, I know y'all can do this. Get this joint up to about 75 likes. Y'all my friend, all right? Plus, I just gave y'all all kinds of information. I just basically gave y'all Parks Motor Group Inc.'s PM service breakdown part by part, okay? Josh, I appreciate that, baby. That lovely. Appreciate it. Come on, one more like. I know y'all can get it from me. One more like, baby. There it is. Bang. I appreciate y'all, man. I fuck with y'all, man, because y'all fuck with me. It's early morning. It's early Monday morning, Memorial Day. I know all y'all is at the crib chilling. I know all of y'all. Some of y'all out here still getting to it, like myself. All right, I spent Memorial Day weekend, Memorial Day holiday in this fucking truck. All right, got a delivery tomorrow morning, but after this delivery, I'm headed to the house so that I can put this truck in Freightliner to get serviced on what I need to have serviced on it, so I can get this truck ready for my next team. So I'll be coming out of the truck, being back at the house. That's why June is going to be such a great month for me when it comes to content, because I'll be at the house dropping a lot of content, doing a lot of stuff, show and all that stuff for you guys to be able to call in to chat it out with me, interact with me, battling my man Sage if he's still in here, with bringing y'all just top quality information to try to make y'all better in the career that y'all are in. Oh, they did, Josh? Bro, yo, tell them to hit me up. I've been trying to hit them up. I've sent them an email. I've called them. They ain't hit me back, man. I don't know where the love at on that, but they're gonna end up making me have to catch a flight out there to Utah and walk up in the building like, yo, goddamn, bro, I had to book a flight to come out here to talk to y'all. That's crazy, bro. I got 8-9 trucks through y'all, and y'all on some bullshit. I'm trying to get some more, but their lack there of communication. That's the reason why I don't advertise for them. I told y'all that several times. You know, they've asked me before to advertise for them, and they would cut me deals on all this other stuff. But I'm not advertising for them because I don't like their communication skills. Period. I don't. I feel that their lack of communication, their lack thereof responding back to people, I'm not promoting that, bro. I'm not gonna do it. So that's why I don't. People ask me all the time, where you get them from? Where you do that? If you know, you know. But I ain't gonna be the one to advertise them because, to be honest with you, their customer service sucks. Fucking sucks ass, bro. They don't answer phone calls. It takes them forever to get back in contact with you on email. There's no rush with them about any fucking goddamn thing. So I'm not advertising that, bro. Now, I mean, they good for what they are, for what they do, as far as leasing the trucks out. But outside of that, fucking forget about it, man. You truly on your own. Once you get your truck from them, you truly on your own, bro. Don't even look to them to help. Like, as far as communicate with them or communicating back and forth, shit. Once you sign that paperwork, it's over. You ain't about to hear nothing. Josh, that ain't shit. 7,500. Yo, that ain't shit. I need three to four brand new trucks, man. Like, I need them to call me, like, contact me, or it's fucking. I email them. It's no response. I'm just fucking over it, man. They will have me ready in July. I'm getting another Black Pearl. That's what's up, man. In your opinion, is $3K to $4K net a good lease? A good lease is all on depending what's good for you. You know what I'm saying? You have to ask your question. You have to ask yourself this question: is $3K to $4K net good money for you? Fuck what everybody else's opinion of what money is or what's good for them, all right? Because you can get on here and get on YouTube, and these guys will tell you they making all these astronomical ass fucking numbers, and you'll be chasing what they're making, and what you're not realizing is sometimes their numbers that they're giving you is fairy tale. Okay, it ain't even fucking real, right? Or they're not telling you the entire story, and you're chasing a Never Land number because you heard somebody say that this is what they making, or what they meant to really say is this is what they're grossing, not what they're netting. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that goes on too, right? They'll tell you what they're grossing and say it's a net, and they get it mixed up. You'll be surprised how many people on here on social media actually don't understand the difference between gross and net. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I netted $6,000. Oh, it ain't, you know, wait. You lying, bro? You grossed $6,000. You ain't net nothing. After it was all said and done, the reality is this. This is what you made. But once again, I've also said this, that this is the only industry that I know where people feel free to discuss their money and their pay. I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb. All right? Because then you start getting into a, for lack of better words, excuse me, dick swinging contest to try to figure out who's the top-notch person making all the money. You could go to that same company with that person saying they're making all the money at, and completely go belly up. Right? Completely go belly up. Because your work ethic may not be as good as that person's work ethic. Your drive may not be as good as that person's drive. Your hustle may not be really a hustle, which I'm gonna be making a video about. It's a thin line between hustling or hustlers and lazy ass people. It's a thin line, okay? A lot of people think that, hold on, bro. Let's get the likes up, bro, because I'm about to get you, I'm about to go in. I feel myself about to go in, but I want some likes for this shit, okay? 94 people in here right now, 85 likes, man. Let's go. I need the likes to get up a little bit more. Come on, get me to 90, bro, because I was about to go in. I'm about to go in right there. It's a thin line. It's a thin line between a hustler and a lazy ass, all right? It's a thin line, dog. Just so thin that you could, one step over, you right there in either or tier, okay? I'm gonna give y'all about 9 more minutes, okay? 9 more minutes when we get to the hour mark. Finito, we done for the day, all right? Hit the like button. I'm gonna give y'all some drip, all right? 90 likes, and I'm gonna give y'all some drip. 2 more likes, I'm gonna give y'all some drip. It's a thin line between a hustler and a lazy person. Boom, 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 boom. How many of y'all remember that song? HTown Baby. HTown. That's what it is. A thin line. 91. I appreciate it. So look. All right. So it's a thin line between a hustler and a lazy ass person. What I mean by that? All right. You could go to somebody else's carrier and find out that you really wasn't built like you thought you were. You could leave a mega carrier, right? Because what's going to happen at a mega carrier? Mega carrier is going to pamper you. A mega carrier is going to hold your hand. A mega carrier is going to get you through hard times, all right? Then, okay, I thought you were talking about me. It's going to get you through hard times, right? You ain't going to really feel the pressure. You ain't going to feel the pain, all right? They're going to make everything sweet as hell, all right? You get your year in. You think you ready to hang out here. You think you a hustler, right? Because you've been doing it this certain way through the mega carrier, this, that, woody, woody, woo. And then you get out here and you get with a carrier that is all gas, no brakes. Y'all know what I'm talking about? All gas, no brakes. Or for trucking, all fuel, no brakes, okay? What that means is that they like this, right? So if you got a dispatcher and he booking loads for you off of the spot market or through contract freight, he like this with it. Soon as you get done with one, he got you another. Soon as you get done with another, he got you another. All right. And the window times is tight as hell. All right. You gotta do 1,400 miles in 2.5 days. Can you do it? Okay. If you've been running off of that mega carrier model where you've been running 8 hours a day and shutting down so that you can get so you can do your recaps and all, it ain't gonna work. All right. You ain't a hustler. All right. Hustling is you banging out as much of your clock as possible, getting down that road, all right, grossing 8 to 10 bands a week, picking up one on your back on the following Friday, shutting down over the weekend to get a 34-hour reset, making sure you're being able to make delivery on Monday morning with a 1,000-mile run. That's hustling. A hustler is a person who's going to utilize their 70. Okay, their full 70 in 7 days. If you ain't a hustler, you gonna be the one who stops every 8 hours a day and keeps on running on recaps. That's not a hustler, bro. Okay, a hustler burns through his 70 each week and has to sit and take a reset for the weekend. All right. Speaking of that, don't ever take your reset on the fucking weekday. Try to always get your reset in on a weekend. How do you do this? On a Friday, you pick your load up, put it on your back. All right. Find a truck stop, shut down as soon as you get it off your back. All right. As soon as you get off your back, sit for your 34-hour reset. Bada bing, bada boom. Either by Saturday night or by early Sunday morning, you're back rolling. All right. You got a fresh 34. You ready for the week. Do not take your 34. Do not fuck up and fuck off and take a 34 during the weekday when all the shippers are open, all the receivers are open, all the brokers got all the money, and you sitting on a goddamn Tuesday doing a reset until goddamn Thursday. You done lost all kinds of fucking money. All kinds of money. Because on the weekend, brokers ain't brokering shit, shippers ain't shipping shit like that, and receivers ain't receiving shit like that. So it don't make no goddamn sense in the world for you to run your hardest on the weekend, not get a reset in, just to only find out that you out of hours come Tuesday and you got to sit all the way to Thursday. Dumbest shit ever. Okay? Don't make this rookie mega carrier mistake. Okay? And this doesn't happen with all mega carriers. God damn it, but it happens with majority of them. Okay? Don't make this, that is a rookie mistake. That is where we talk about the thin line between a hustler and a lazy ass. Because you step over on this side where you're away from the mega carrier, you're gonna know something. You're gonna get over here, you're gonna be like, whoo, hold up, bro. It's getting hot over here. Wait a minute. I ain't used to running like this. I know. Because this is what his real running is. Right? We ain't talking about no illegal activity. We ain't talking about no personal conveyance. We ain't talking about unplugging the ELD. What we talking about is running your 11 and 14 to its capacity, to its fullest. That's what running is about. All right? So if after I get loaded and it's a weekday and I got 6 hours left on my clock, I'm running my 6 hours out. Nah, I'm not trying to find a truck. So I'm saying, it's getting dark. I don't really drive in the dark like that. I'm feeling a little tired. I'm a solar power driver. I'm gonna go to sleep. To me, I find that as, and I'm a, in case y'all don't know, I'm a no excuse type of guy. I don't really like a whole bunch of excuses. I think excuses are piss poor. And if ask my wife, she'll tell you, like, I can't stand, and my kids too, I can't stand excuses. Fuck excuses. Make it happen. I can't stand when I hear people say that they're solar powered drivers, or they only drive in the day, they don't drive at night. Or those that drive at night say they only drive at night, they don't drive in the day. No, you drive per the demand of the load and the miles that you have to run. That's how trucking works. That's how a hustler works. A hustler hustles 24/7, 365. If I got to do night driving tonight, I got to do night driving. If I got some day driving, now I got to do some day driving. But there is, a hustler doesn't have any specific time that he's moving a load. It's whenever his hours come back, 10 hours in the sleeper, as soon as 10 hours come back, he up, he getting his pre-trip in 15 minutes, he down the road. He don't have no specifications of, oh, well, since I don't drive at night, I'm gonna be late on this load. Oh, well, tough titties. They don't work that way. You come over here to us, come over here with the big boys, all right? You late on loads, it ain't like the mega carrier where they slap you in your hand. You late on loads, when you start dealing with big boys, there's late fees that is associated with that. Show up late to a receiver, yeah, no problem. It can be done. Oh, $300 late fee. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be charged back to you. Because why? Driver negligence. That's what that is. That's all that is, bro. That is a driver negligence issue because you didn't feel like driving at nighttime. You got 6 hours. You've been sitting at a shipper for 4 hours, 5 hours waiting for them to load you. Why you not back there in the sleeper getting a little bit of rest? Instead, you sitting up here in front of the truck on the phone with baby Buki, on social media, cackling with friends. But then when it's time for you to do your job, you can't fucking perform. But yet you want to say that you're a hustler though. Nah, you ain't a hustler. You're a lazy ass, bro. And that's the reality of the shit. And that's the reality of the shit. 113 people in here, 97 likes. Get the likes up, man. I just gave y'all real live fucking game. Alright? Shit that, yeah, that's right, Mr. L, baby Bookie, okay? Oh, baby, I miss you so much. Can you send me that video? Send me you in that thong. Shake that ass, girl. Twerk that ass, girl. Ooh, I'm about to go back here and touch myself, girl. You do all this silly rabbit shit, but can't get to the fucking coins. Because you're talking to baby Bookie. Oh, send me that pic, girl. Oh, or for the ladies, because listen, women, y'all are not fucking. We're not sliding y'all to the left. I'm bringing y'all to the forefront. Some of y'all lady, female drivers, y'all lazy as shit too. Y'all lazy as shit. Y'all make excuses. And don't get me wrong, ladies. I know y'all got menstruals. Y'all got all kind of, female problems and shit going on. That don't excuse you from getting your job done. All right? I'm sorry. It don't. All right? You're emotionally distraught. It's that time of the month. You're cramping up. You're feeling. I get it. But you signed up for the job. All right? So that means that you knew what the criteria was. So now you don't get no motherfucking pass because you have female issues going on. All right? What I expect you to do is to handle that and get back to work. All right? Pull your weight. Pull your hours of service. HOS. Oh, today I have a little headache. And ibuprofen, aspirin. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying this is the realities that if we're gonna hold men to the same standard, and I expect my men drivers to put in work, no excuses. I can't play soft and be like, oh, she's a lady, don't worry about it. No, fuck that. Fuck that. You know what it is. You know what it was. You know what this job entails. You've been doing it for a while, right? If you ain't been doing it for a while, you've been doing it long enough to know that if it's for you or if it ain't for you. All right? We truly want hustlers here at Parks Motor Group. If you're not a hustler, you ain't about your coin, you ain't about moving that freight, we're not going to be the fit for you. All right? And I understand that. We pride ourselves. We ain't for everybody. We have pros. We have cons over here. I ain't a perfect company. But I tell you what, I'm going to make sure that when you come here, you consistently moving. When you come here, I'm going to make sure that you getting paid good. You feel me? I ain't paying you no fucking chump ass money. I'm paying you good money because I expect you to give us good service. Right? And the moment that I feel like you're not giving us good service, well, hey, we'll give you a coaching session, because that's what we do over here at Parks Motor Group, right? We don't just fucking fire you. What we do is we give a coaching session to each one of the drivers. We highlight your strong points, and we also work on where you're weak at, all right? To bring you to where you could be strong all the way around, all right? So we give a coaching session. All right, we let you know where to work at. All right, we let you know where you're doing good at. Don't change nothing there, but these are the parts that you need to work on. All right. We check it for a little bit. We come back a couple months later. We have to have another coaching session. We evaluate what you had going on. If you changed anything, if you haven't changed anything, then we have another coaching session. And then at this point in time, we're going to put you on mileage pay. All right, we're going to take you off the salary. We're going to put you on the mileage pay, because apparently things haven't changed, and now at this point you need to create your own check. So now, what are we weakening you? No, actually, what we're doing technically is making you stronger. Because now since you didn't want to create yourself to be a hustler, I'm going to make you create yourself to be a hustler. You feel me? Because now you're going to have to make your own paycheck. Now I'm not cutting you a salary. Now I'm going to make you create and earn your paycheck. So when your check comes out and it's freaking $1,200, it's because this is what you did. This is what you earned. Now you get to see how much of a non-hustler you are. You know what I'm saying? Now you get to see how much of a lazy ass you've been is in what we've been speaking about in our coaching sessions on where you need to get better at. All right, so then we're going to switch you to cent per mile. If your tendencies continue, then the third time is termination, because apparently we can't work with you, we can't make you see to be better. So then, you know, we're not the fit for you. You need to find somewhere else. Okay, that will be able to adapt and pamper to your needs. All right. So that's how it works over here at Parks Motor Group Inc. That's just me going off on the rim. Okay, that's just me going over there. Yo, let me read some of y'all comments real quick. Hey, James, that's not how the game works, man. What James say? Something about something low, right? Run that 70 and maximize that check. Yes, it is. That's a fact. Run that 70, man. All of this, I want to run 8 hours today and so I can run recap. Yo, you ain't a hustler. You're not. All right. So if you are running that 8 hours a day theory, now if you're a team, it's a different story. Okay, teams, I get it, so they can have hours. But a solo driver to be running 8 hours a day, you're not productive enough for us. All right, you getting 350, 400 miles down the road a day, that's not good enough. All right, now, like I just told you, when we have a load that is paying nice amount of money, 1,400 miles, we got to get it down the road and deliver it in 2.5 days, and you running 400 miles a day, we're not gonna make it there on time. All right, it's okay, you just ain't a hustler. All right, it's okay to do what you're doing, you just got to do that at the mega carriers. Okay, where they will give you 800-mile run and it doesn't have to deliver for 3 fucking goddamn days. Oh, that thing is dirty, ain't it? No. Yeah. Okay. Turn it to on? Okay. But yeah, man, if you lazy, you can't work here at Parks Motor Group. And it ain't that. Start it? Give you 1,000? Okay. Oh, there y'all go. Y'all see? Oh, you get a little hesitation? So they gotta replace the filter. Normally it do that, but normally it turns over. But they saying that I think he got the simplify filter or some shit he put in there. He said, yeah, man, take that filter out, man. That filter is shit. So I don't know how that goes, but man, that's how they operate. Let me get to some of y'all comments, man. 800 miles, 3 days. You can stop at every truck stop. Yeah, Mr. Triple Digits, you can. You know, and here's another thing, right? If you take the it's gonna tell you how to really be a hustler, right? If you take the days, or if you take the mileage that you gotta run and divide it by what I want to say, the mileage, and divide it by basically, I guess, how fast your truck can go. So if you want to say, yeah, my truck can do 60 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour, you take the mileage and divide it by that, it'll tell you how many days it's going to take you to get there, right? So then what some guys would do is, if they have a long distance trip and they could get it there, or they'll change it to where they say, all right, me doing 55 miles an hour, this is how many days it's going to take. Okay, I only got to do 400 miles a day to get it there. You know what I'm saying? So they would take their sweet ass fucking time, opposed to trying to get it there early, seeing that they can get it off their back early, so they can grab another load. All right, that's mega carrier shit. Once again, right? Over here, it's you get it on your back, man. You try to get it there as soon as possible. Okay, even if you get there a day before the scheduled appointment, walk inside of receiving, see if they'll take it a day early. If they don't, then hey, you got a little bit of time to chill, right? So you go find somewhere to park. You know that you got to come back the next day. But a lot of times people will try to stick strictly to the scheduled appointment, and it doesn't never hurt to try to get to the receiver early to see if they will take it early. If they take it early, that gives you more leeway, more time for you to be able to get more loads in, right? Once again, being an asset and not a liability, which that'll be another video I do, where I'm talking about asset drivers versus liability drivers, and how to, differential yourself. Once again, I will be doing a recorded video talking about the thin line between a hustler and a lazy ass. But you guys got a little piece of it here today, right? Now I gotta change out my filter. I've been on here for a minute. So let me get some of y'all comments, man, and then I'll skedaddle. The tighter the logs, the more miles. That is true, Terrell. If you not about that life, stay away from Russians in Chicago. Only hustlers work out here. That is true, Aaron. That is true. That is one good thing about the Russians, for sure, is they about their money, all right? They about their money, and they're about you getting money. So if you ain't about getting money, and to you this is all about, oh, hold the steering wheel, oh, it's such a beautiful scenery, I love the country, don't go to the Russians, okay? You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. You gonna know something. You go to them Russians, and you come over there playing around with that clock, and you doing 8 hour splits. You gonna know something fast. Let me see what else. I'm upset if I can't clock 650. That's a fact, bro. I'm always checking, man. If I can't, you right, Phil. I feel like in a day's worth you should be, and that's it, and that's you averaging 60 miles a day. And I do get it. Sometimes you be in docks at shippers and receivers, and they holding you over, so it kind of starts eating your clock. But if it's a drive day and you got just open road, there's no reason you shouldn't be laying down 600 miles a day. All right, that's an average of 60 miles per hour. Okay, most of us is going faster than 60 miles per hour, unless you're behind some of these company driver trucks, where they mega carriers, where they doing 58 and 55, which to me that's just impeding traffic, to be honest with you. I get it, I can smoke a 70 in 5 days, but you have to pace yourself to set your money up, James. Yes. Yeah, even if you smoke a 70 in 5 days, right? On that 5th day, right, which is a Friday, right? If you're going Monday through Friday, you're picking the load up and putting it on your back, and you sitting for the weekend, at least till Saturday night, or either Sunday early morning, before you start driving again, you got a 34. So your 34 is going to be good again until Friday of next week. Then that's when you sit again for the weekend and you reset your hours. That's when you know that you hustling. If you have to do a reset every freaking Friday to get your hours back, you know you're a hustler. If you don't have to sit and do a reset every Friday, you're not a hustler. That's point blank period. Because real hustlers are going to run out of hours every fucking week. They're going to run out of their 70 every fucking week because they out here getting to it. All right? And ones that ain't hustling, they 70 ain't going to run out, okay? It's because you baby footing that shit, bro. I'm about to get in the trucking, and I have a girlfriend. What does it take to maintain a relationship and running hard? What does it take? Communication, bro. And that goes for anything. Okay, that goes for relationships back at home. That goes for dispatch. You being successful in trucking with a dispatcher. Communication. Communication is key. Communicate. Another thing is when you're starting to feel burnt out, take your home time. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't think like, oh, if I go home, I'm missing the money. Sometimes the best thing is to reset yourself, get refreshed, to come back out to stay focused. So when you have your home time and you starting to feel that burnout feeling come, take your fucking ass home, man, and refresh yourself. You ain't never lying AM to get the truck started. They got it. They just gotta put a different filter in. Like I said, I trust everything that Love does, man. They're good people. If you're not about that life, stay away from Russians. Yeah, I read that one already. All right, so any other questions y'all got for me? I don't want to, I'm past the hour already, dog. I was supposed to only do an hour. I am an hour and 15 minutes in. 112 people in here, 114 likes. I appreciate it. I know it's early morning, but hey, This was valuable information I feel that a lot of y'all could use. Just Phil, I appreciate you for being in here moderating, and all my moderators and everybody that support my channel, man. Please do, if you're new here, hit the like button, subscribe, share this out, and hit the bell so you get notifications when I go live like this more often, which will be coming in June. June is going to be a big month, so make sure that you have subscribed. You got the notification bell on for Trucking with Loshawn Parks, because we getting into a whole bunch of informational shit. That's what it's about, all right? As always, winners focus on winning, and losers focus on winners. And we winning all day, right here, Trucking with Loshawn Parks. Catch y'all on the next one. Salute!